you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation. In the last episode we got the beginnings of our little village really up and running with both the manor house over there and our first church over here. So thank you to the feedback from the last couple of episodes. One of the things I did was I built all of this stuff a little too close and it knocked houses out, so I apologise for that. Apparently it goes red. I'll have to make sure I can check that. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of the regulars do, but for those of you who don't know, I am quite colourblind, so can sometimes miss a couple of those sort of triggers, but hopefully we'll be able to see them in the future. Now I know to look out for them. But otherwise, everyone's sort of like plodding along, really. We've got a house going up here. I don't mind the houses moving back here, because eventually the market will extend a little bit as well, so it is what it is, really. We will be spending most of the episode today just started to making the beginnings of things look nice. Making sure... What's this happening here? Is it just going to be a house? Okay, making sure for the most part everyone is sort of happy and our desirability is nice and high. We can see the undesirability. They're literally building a house right where it's undesirable, so I don't love that. Do we have to affect that? I think we probably do. I'm sorry if that stops your house, but I really had to do it because you're just going to build it somewhere I don't want you to. What's that? Housing requirement not met. Residential area. Yeah, no. Get rid of it, eh? Sorry, folks. Go find somewhere else to build a house. They'll figure themselves out, I'm sure. All right. So I like these little benches around the place. I like the market, although I do want to look at adjusting the market a little bit. I think eventually this whole sort of space will become our first market. Hopefully it won't be too close to these houses here. We'll have to see as we go. Now the church has been built in over here and the forest has been pushed out this way. I do wonder whether this could probably be better placed somewhere else, because this is sort of the beginning of village number 2, really. I think our second sort of Weller market store will happen over here for whatever our next resource needs to be. So at the moment, the game isn't actually telling us to do anything in particular. So instead, let's have a look at our book and go to progression. All right, so we have a base prosperity of 32, which means we can now start working here. And I think that's probably the way to go, because I think clothing is probably going to be the most important one at the moment. So this house here was our first sort of build up, and we have a single occupant in here, which is David, and he requires both entertainment and goods. So we need to make him happy. Specifically, David needs to be happy, but also he will be the litmus paper. He will be the test subject for making other commoners happy as well. So let's build our lumber camp here. I'm going to see if I can see where the problem is. Yeah, colour-wise, I'm afraid I can't actually see anything there. So I'll just kind of make sure that the arrows seem to be clear. We'll build that. And once we've done that, we'll get rid of this here. Speed that up a moment while they get that done. Shouldn't take a second. Come on, folks. There we go. Good job. Excellent. All right, now, let's see. We'll use this as a good test. If we delete this, do our woodcutters just move their way over to here? Or do they become unemployed? Looks like they move over. Beautiful. All right. So, with that said, we can also look at opening this territory. Let's have a look. Cost is 125. Upkeep is 5 a month. We currently are generating revenue. That also opens up some more stone and berries over there as well. So that's a good scalable spot. Does this give us anything other than space? We have that one, but does this one here? No. These are all pretty terrible areas, really. The starting one was pretty good, but everything else is pretty slim. So I was thinking this one to have the forestry come up here. I suppose eventually we could look at building out our village this way as well. So, okay, we'll open that. And then we'll adjust these. So the extraction, we'll actually take this off for a bit. Actually, that can stay. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's take that there. Paint this. Yeah, and you can go and get all of that. There we go. Okay. And then you can reforest all of that for now as well, if you need to. And this continues to be our hunting zone, although oh no, there are still boars there. Okay, because what we could do actually is if we remove this a little and remove this a little and do this, we just make sure that our hunting zone continues to be useful. Okay, that's good. All right, so now we've got that set up. That will allow the industry area to move over that way a little bit, which then in turn opens this area. Now we do have to keep an eye on this desirable neighborhood, but what we can use is I don't believe the sort of service buildings need to be in a desirable spot. So we could have a tavern here that hopefully will be enough to serve both of the places. So let's go to build. Do we unlock that yet? Butchery, hunter's hut, fisher's hut, gatherer's hut, well, administration, common decoration. Perhaps not. Let's go to the book. Progression. Busy, yes. Clothing, tavern, there it is. Farming also, that's quite a big step as well. Stone masonry and a goods market, which will need to sell clothing. And also the bailiff office allows you to name a bailiff who can fulfill various mandates. I think that's a good idea. And then some decorative stuff and a contractual wage edict. Decrease the cost of every mandate by 50%. Decrease the time of every mandate by 50%. Okay. I just assumed we unlocked all of these in one go. No, we don't. These cost us all individual. Okay, well, place to entertain villagers with fancy meals and drinks, but they have to make the beer, don't they? Produces wheat to flour, flour to bread, clothing, sheep to cloth, yeah. Tooling, beer production, tavern. Place to entertain villagers with fancy meals and drinks. Beer production. Brewery produces beer from hops. Tooling. Common goods. Allows common wares in exchange for planks. Careful planning. Sturdy decorative. Clergy. Do we need the monks? Factory will unlock places to make food. Treasury. Hospitorium. Fancy meals and drinks. Okay, well let's do the tavern because we want to build a tavern. Functioning tavern should have the following: berry brewery to produce berry brews, public lounge to welcome customers, and service counter to distribute drinks. Oh, okay, so we're going to make brews out of the berries then? Okay, well that's interesting. We'll make like a wine. Cool. We'll start a tavern here. We can add a what sort of building do we need? Public lounge. Okay. And there it is. Alright. Let's put that down there. And we have doors. Oh, we have all these rather large lean-tos. Is the one that's a bit more suitable size-wise? No, it's all pretty huge. Well, let's put a doorway on it. There we go. Is that it? It's a relatively boring-looking building. Oh, there's chimneys and what have you as well. Places where visitors patiently wait until you decide to hear from them. Oh, look, we have beer signs and all sorts. Okay, well, we should put a chimney on the place. I'm going to try and do the chimney where I think it should go. Is it going to be one of these ones that we can raise up? That's the sort we want. There we go. So not you. You. Yes, there we go. Nice large chimney on the side there. So as you walk in, there'll be a nice fire. All right. So that's a public lounge required to welcome patrons to the tavern, ready to build. Well, that's good, but how do we put more buildings on it? Build. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a clear way. Do we add these on, and is that how it works? Well, that's the wrong way around. What are we doing instead? One of those on there, and then we can declare that as a building. All right, do that then. Okay, let's just have that get finished, and we'll see how that helps. And I don't love the fact that all of this is sat here, but you kind of have to go where the stone is. Unfortunately, the stone never actually runs out, so they'll just keep working there forever. So it's not fantastic that this sort of sits here right by this sort of there, but it is what it is. We don't, we're not going to hold it against them. They've got to do where the work is, right? Okay, everything else looks alright. Our resources still look pretty good. We are generating a bit of money through trade, which is nice. That house did end up moving down here a little bit. Can't imagine many will live here, but we have got that open as a spot. I think instead we'll move over this way. I don't know if we currently have people homeless. Immigration is average, happiness is high, and employment is low because we have so many people unemployed. Okay, well, let's take a look at our jobs. Buildings, here we go. Oh, there's no worker assigned to that fisherman. Is there not? Okay, well, boop, there you go. No workers required in the church. Okay, and everything else actually is full, so we need to find things for people to do. Missing raw materials. Apparently I can click this and it'll tell me the butchery is. Butchery has no boars. Hunter's hut is waiting for its workers. Who is its workers? Where are you, young man? Heading home. Well, that's fine. I'm heading to work. Nice. Get to work. Now where are you going? I am working. Oh, you got a right roundabout way of doing it. You are producing resources. Yeah, throwing his bow around, that's good. What'd you get? Nice, a boar. Cool. Alright, well, it's happening. Just not happening very quickly, unfortunately. Otherwise, that's okay. They're butchering quicker than they catch them. And because of which, the meat is going out pretty quickly, looks like. Do we need another hunter then? That's suggesting to me we need another hunter. We can do a hunter. Food production. Hunter's hut. We'll go there. Go ahead and build it. How's our tavern looking? We're getting there. We have the stone we need. We have the planks we need. We have the wood we need. We need a single tool, which we may not have enough of. Was the last one coming over here? Let's see. We are purchasing tools, I think, if I remember rightly. Oh, somebody mentioned that stuff wasn't selling properly as well. I did something wrong. Except, I've just reminded myself. Here we go. Resources. Apparently these are the wrong color or something. So, berries. Sell and sell. They need to look like that. Planks. Green. Oh, I understand. Okay, so this color is we can do it, but we're not. This color is we can't do it. This colour is we can do it and we are, and this colour is we can do it and we are. Okay, I think that makes sense. A little tricky for me to read that. They all look like they're good and bad in the same right, to be honest. Newcomer welcomes. We're not going to have a newcomer just yet. I don't really think we're set up for it. Resources missing is tools. Okay, but we're purchasing them, correct? Tools 0. Let's just double check. Tools. Yes, buy until the inventory reaches 5. That's good. All right. Well, next time somebody comes by, we'll purchase some, and the tavern will get done. So that's fine. Does this need them as well? Yes, that does as well. All right. Well, I suppose we can make it so we buy 10. So we've got a bit of a hold up. We're selling lots of planks now. We're selling lots of berries, lots of meat. Although we might have to hold off on berries if we need them for beer. I'm pretty sure I remember the brewery require a merchant is approaching. Cool. Sorry, I pulled my back a little bit and I just moved. I'd got myself set up in just perfect position. A merchant is approaching, and I'm hoping this is a merchant who will purchase, who will sell us tools. It doesn't look like she is though. It seems like she's coming with a. Wanted to speak to the manager, if I'm completely honest. Where are you walking from? Oh my god. Oh, alright. We'll see in about a week. Jeez. Yeah, well, until the merchant gets here, they aren't getting built, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at the other options here then, because the only one we actually looked at was the basic sort of prosperity. Clothing will be needed as well, definitely. Get some. In fact, clothing's probably a good idea because this tavern will most likely just employ one person. Whereas clothing, we've got the 8 people ready for a whole production line of sheep and turning that into weavers' huts or whatever, and then in turn making clothes. Yeah, let's pay the 50s for that then, and we'll start work on that. Okay, here is a merchant. Yes, buy from them tools. Where is it? Nice. I guess we did. Yes, they now have 10 out of 10 tools. Excellent. That'll get built. And then this will get built as well. We get some more butchery going on. Excellent. So public lounge doesn't actually require any staff. Place to entertain with fancy things. All right. So let's have a look at the buildings. We have public lounge. We have service counter. Sells tavern resource types to the villages. Employs a commoner. Berry brewery produces 3 berry brew in exchange for berries and a water, and free build without functions. Nice. Okay, so let's build a counter then. These are weird size buildings compared to that. Were we meant to sort of stick this on here and make it tall? Do we think that was the problem? What we didn't do? Can we? Maybe that's what we were supposed to do. I mean, that's huge. Window works quite nicely. Okay, window works okay. What's the window look like here? Oh, okay, so it completely messes up that window, but we can do this. Alright. Or maybe we do that then. What did we say? This was going to be the service counter. Okay. And we'll put another... Will we put another entrance on or not? I don't suppose we do. But we will have another chimney. This time we'll have a roof chimney. Yep, I like that. And then here then is probably a good sign for the... It's probably a good spot, sorry, for the sign. So, oh, and we can put it up on the wall as well, even better. Okay, yes, so we'll put it there. And a barrel sign. Yeah, there we go. I don't know where the flag's meant to go. We can put some decoration on it as well. Put a couple of stone benches around the front here. We are assuming we won't continue building this way. Are those? No, 2 is not right. 3 is not right even, sorry. Let's do 2 with something in between them. That will look good. What can we have in between them? Sign doesn't really make sense. I suppose the bush does. We can have a... No, a tree's no good. There we go, one of those. Boop. Gonna be a fancy pub, this. Oh, yeah. Even bigger one there. That's great. Look at that. And here we could have a tree. Nice. That'll look lovely. And maybe a little thing just saying, come on in. Like so. Excellent. And then we are going to be able to do that with a building as well then to continue when we need to. So this will give us, what do we say this was? The service counter. Yes, that's fine. It's going to require a good chunk of tools again. But for now, at least they can get started on it. Here we'll get a hunter working. All right. So we do require some village space here, I think. There we have the tavern in there. So what we're going to do is goods production. Yeah, sheep farm, weaver hut, tailors. Nice. Okay. So for now, let's go to food production. Let's put in a well. Because the brewery is going to require a well as well. A well. So that can go there. And then around that well, we'll put a market. Which way will the market go? Market will go here. So we still just have that one basic food stall, right? Yep. Okay. For now, it will be important. So we'll go 1. We have 3 foods currently currently available. I think fish, meat, berries. So we'll have all of those in there, and we won't give them these. No, we'll do this properly. We put those down first, get them built, and then we add all the fancy stuff in. There we go. There we go. Now come and sit down. The pub, that's gone up pretty quick. Are they still? Oh, it's still going. Okay. I'll say that's near enough done, eh? That's great. I love the look of that. The well's operational. Excellent. And the thing has begun there for the market. So in this case, then we can start to add in residential here. So let's just make sure we're away from the undesirable, which looks like we are. And now all of this can become residential. And I don't suppose they'll move here too quickly. But it's definitely going to be our next spot. No resources to abstract. Who has no resources to abstract? So that one won't let me tick it. Someone do say in the comments, if you click that, it'll tell you where. But that one is not telling me who doesn't have resources to extract. So let's just double check our extraction hasn't got rid of anything. Those berries, those things, loads of trees. We don't have to tell them to extract fish. They just will. I believe. And there's just fish everywhere. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that either. All right. Service counter, market built. Nice. Service counter built. Does that now require staff? Yes. So we need commoners, which we don't currently have, I think. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. We can assign resource, which is wine or berry brew. Berry brew. But we can't actually make berry brew yet. But we can have 40 people in there. So we're going to go back to this now. We're going to add a berry brewery, which is going to be a building on the side of the thing here. Can we go right inside like that? I don't like how it covers up the window. Can we just take it off the grid? I mean, also we could look at doing something on an angle as well, but it's... What's that look like? It probably won't look terrible, actually, if it got built that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll all the wood there all lean into each other. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do a little outhouse on it. Can we get a door on that? We can as well. That's cool. Definitely feel like a tree fits in there now, although we'll cover that window up. Maybe just on that side. Here. Definitely a few of these around there. Well, this is usually beer garden. I'm laughing. Right there. And I think that's probably all I want to do. That'll look lovely. We can't build it. What do we not have? Oh, we don't have a chimney. It needs a chimney. Okay. Well, you must have a chimney. You must have a chimney. There's not much I can do about that. Although, probably a little one. Ooh. Nope. It probably has to go on there. It looks more like an oven of sorts, I suppose. If we do that. Yeah, we can say that's some sort of larger oven space. I don't mind that. And we'll finish off with a bit more shrubbery around it. Yeah. Zero access. Yeah, let's go for it. There you go. Superb tavern being put in there. I love it. And that'll allow us to... What will it allow us to do? Make berry brew, yes. Although we've only got 56 berries right now in storage, and there's lots in stalls. All right, so in there, what I'm going to do then is come back into here. We'll go back to trade. Where are you? Berry brew. We buy until... No, sorry, berry. Berries. Sell. We no longer sell. Yes, we don't sell. We keep all of our berries because we're going to all get drunk on it. Okay, so we have 3 commoners that we can now have working in the market. Sorry, 3 serfs we can now have working in the market. Which we may as well get them in there. We'll have it be berries, meat, and fish. And let's have a look what this looks like. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this sign would probably be better served on the other side now, but overall I don't mind that. It's getting built. We have the tools. That's good. All right, so these market stalls are really not going to be doing much right now. Do we have cloth? Yeah, 10 cloth. And we will continue to get cloth as we build out here. So we can go tent. Actually, before we do that, there was a beautification, labor beautification. Where is it? Market Splendor. Boom. Let's go. Oh yeah. These were locked. These never used to be locked behind a thing, but look at that. Does it cost the same? Yeah, it costs the same. And we'll have a little sign here saying, yo, get your food here, eh? Build. There we go. And we've got to do that over here as well, because I really don't enjoy these white ones. They're boring. So how do we go into what we've got? Here we go. Rustic market tent adds 20 to the capacity of the attached building part. Oh, 20 what? $20 something. Not nothing. We definitely... Like, I know that was completely wasteful, but that's what we do here. I think we might have got a bit of it back from doing that, though, so maybe it's not so bad. That'll take a while because we're buying the cloth in and we buy it at 10, I think, so. But yeah, we have the market up and running now. The pub will be there soon. Looks like it's not quite finished. Everything's there. We just need some builders to come and give it a go. There we go. They're working hard. Let's see. And then once we've got that, I think then we have to actually look at upgrading a few commoners. People. Where is that list? Where do we do that? Logs, army, progression. The brewery is built. That's good. So work-wise now, they have to be commoners as well. My goodness. We only have David currently. And he's a woodcutter. I mean, he shouldn't be working there, really. We can move David over. That's fine. Because the woodcutter, which is this building. No. Which is... Where's the woodcutters? Here. Lumber camp. And okay, somebody's already filled in the job. Maybe it just hasn't moved yet. Where did we do that? Where did we upgrade people? Can't remember that one. Mandates? Yes. Promote villagers to higher status. Open list. So we have to pay gold for this, and we don't have much of it, if I'm honest. We do have someone employed, though, and we're happy to make them commoners so that they can get started in the tavern. So let's do 1, 2, 3. I have concluded promotions. I now come over to the tavern and go 1, 2, 3. And what I hope happens now is we see some houses start to pop up over here. Because, before we do, I just saw the beginnings of one there. I know, I'm sorry. I know, folks. Actually, around the back there is fine. Although you won't build one there. It's too close to the church. We need to keep this open for the rest of the market. I'm sorry. Sorry, gang. Try again. Market change is complete. Nice. So yes, we should see the beginnings of another town over this side now, which is good. And then we'll keep pushing into here for fields and what have you for the common stuff. So house is about to be destroyed. Yes, I made it so. I'm hoping they just have another go. These ones did over here. Yes, I'm hoping at some point they just have another... Oh, you're not... No, that's... I was going to say, that's not... You're not building over there, are you? That's not a good spot. Come on, try and build a house. I'm sorry. Sorry I messed it up. Okay. This is promising. You should give our foresters a run for their money, man. The way you get those trees down is pretty insane. Okay, let's come into here then. Let's have a little edit while they're doing that. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Also, so we need to remove that. Yes. And wooden pole. Yes, and then we can go into building. And we're literally just going to move it to the other side of that space. So it makes... Oh, see, there's quite nice as well, isn't it, actually? But no, that's where it would be, isn't it? Because it's on the road. Maybe the little inn sign is cuter. No, I like the barrel. Yeah, I do. I like the barrel. Okay, build. There you go. So, yeah, a little silly. A move feature would be really lovely on that sort of stuff, but a little silly I've had to move that, but it just seems right. I don't mind this up here. This is okay. And this a bit of a hard line there, but overall I'm actually quite happy with that. Alright, and we do have a nice little house gone up over here as well. That's lovely. Just the one, because I think 6 people live in them, right? There's only one person living in that one, my goodness. So who works here now then? Oops, I clicked a person by accident. That's, yes, okay, here then. David, where do you live, David? No, where do you live? Okay, yes. There are 11 berry brews, that's good. Godram, you live over in that new house, that's good. Utubuno, you live there as well. Oh yeah, look at that, too. Excellent. No resources. Who's got no resources? Hunter's Hut. Really? There's plenty of resources. What are you talking about? Resources are go-go, buddy. Calm your boots. Good. Okay, well, there we go. We have a tavern. I'm happy about that, actually. The game seems like you have to be a lot more sort of purposeful about how you build than in previous iterations, which makes sense as the game comes a little bit more sort of settled and figured out. But we only have one villager unemployed, but they're not a commoner and we can't afford a commoner. We do have a little bit of cash coming in. We just have to make sure that our upkeep is always on the low. Let's take them. I want to get some houses built. They'll upgrade them when they can. Okay. Yeah, and then what I'm thinking is we get sheep over here, but then the actual tailor's store itself can probably sit somewhere like this. We don't have walls yet. Where do we get the first beginnings of walls? Is that those? Hedge? Tavern wall? I want the tavern wall. Let us now build a tavern wall. Oh, yes. Because I know it's a tavern wall, but actually I'm going to use it for the church. Oh, maybe not. It's huge. It's huge. What tavern's building a wall like that? Maybe we build a wall right in the back. I can't remember how to make it curved. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. We like that. Actually, I do want a really big tavern wall around the back of the tavern. I don't know what it's for, but I like it. Yeah. It just happens as well, eh? Cool. That tree needs to get cut down. Oh, hello. Okay, well, as soon as the wall doesn't take the tree away, let's just take that bit of wall away. There we are. Cool. I don't really know what it does, but it looks good. And we have houses coming up over here as well now as well. That's great stuff. All right. Okay, happy with that. We've got a good little tavern going. The tavern must be a new kind of building. I remember the tavern we had in the last property being a bit more Tudor looking. Perhaps there's a tavern upgrade later on. Yeah, no, I remember the tavern we had looking last time was more of a Tudor build, whereas this is definitely more sort of more medieval. A merchant's prosperous. Go ahead. No resources extracts. Yeah, this guy's just struggling to find hunts, eh? Let's see what that looks like again. Hunting zone. They're all over the place. What are you talking about? Right, there you go. You got one more boar thing in there. Yeah, didn't we have the ability to do something over here as well? I forget what that was. Let's have a look. Select mandates. No, that's just that thing. Okay. Add a sub-building. Treasury. Expand your treasury capacity. The bigger the room, the more gold that can be stored. I mean, I don't particularly need it right now, but sure. We now have the ability for a wooden hall. Do we do there or do that on the other side? I think we probably do that on the other side, don't we? Yeah, I think that probably goes there. And that can go on the side there to cover that window up, because that window won't look good. Oh, hey, fish dude. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, let's put a couple of nice trees around. Now I know what these look like. I'll put these in. I quite like these. Beautiful. Why can't we build that? We literally don't have the money for it. Wow. Alright, well, it'll hopefully trickle up. In the next episode we can do it. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.